What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here, back with another mukbang video, back with Pidgey, and yeah, back with another breakfast video. As you can see, I got some breakfast foods from Dunkin' Donuts. Starting with this coffee, which I'm really looking forward to actually, because I'm pretty tired. And then on to this thing, which is the maple bacon waffle. That's what they call it. This is the bacon, egg, and cheese English muffin. I have two donuts here, a plain one and a chocolate one with sprinkles. I'm not sure the official name. Also, I got a bagel with cream cheese. And I have like 4 separate quarters of a bagel. So I guess just one full bagel just cut up into 4 pieces. This came out to about 10-11 bucks, so not too bad for a decent amount of food. So let's just get into it. I've had probably all this stuff before except this thing right here. So this is what I'm going to try first. This is it looks like just a breakfast sandwich with eggs, bacon, and cheese. But instead of like a biscuit or a muffin, English muffin or something, it's some kind of waffle thing they have going on here. So I'm gonna try this out. All right, so first impression, the waffle is it's pretty soft. One would almost say soggy. When I eat these kind of waffles, I like them more a little bit with a more of a bite, or like a crispy, or not crunchy, but more of a hard texture, not so soft, especially like on the outside. But the flavor is good. Not much maple flavor though, so be careful for that. I'm not sure. Yeah, by the way, I'm not sure if this is only in Korea or what, but not much maple flavor from that first bite. I'm gonna go ahead and try this one now. Pretty similar overall taste, to be honest. The texture of the bread holding it together is different. You can sense that this one, the first one, is a waffle. Even if you didn't see it and you ate it with your eyes closed, you could still tell it's a waffle, I think. Decent coffee, actually. Alright. Let me try this cream cheese bagel here. One of my all-time favorite breakfast foods and just snack foods, I guess. So good. I have noticed, and I actually talked to one of my other Korean American friends I know who also enjoys a good bagel. One thing about Korea is they don't really, they're not really that on point with their toaster game. Like every time the bagels are not toasted quite as long as I like them. There's pretty much no, even without the cream cheese, it's pretty much completely just, it looks the exact same as it would if you didn't toast it at all. But there's a little bit of a toasted taste and texture. Alright, and try this glazed donut. Not bad. Good donut. It was not till recently I feel like that I started to actually like donuts a lot more. Maybe appreciate them a bit more. I would say, Krispy Kreme has this one beat, but still not a bad donut. Let me go ahead and try this one now. I gotta prefer this one, the chocolate. It is quite early in the morning eating chocolate donuts already. Usually I'm not a breakfast donut eater. Usually I'll eat them for dessert actually, but it's not bad. I'm kind of feeling it. By the way, I am using this the HTC the camera that my friend got me. So if something's a little bit weird, maybe the quality or the angle or something, I apologize for that. Anyway, I am, I taste tested everything, so I'm just gonna get into it and start eating away because I am pretty hungry here. So the maple flavor is there a tiny bit. I thought it would be a lot more prevalent, but anyway, that's the most surprising thing to me. Everything else, pretty standard. So, you guys might be wondering why I'm up this early to do another breakfast mukbang. There is a reason for that. I've mentioned it in a couple videos now. My parents are coming today. They are coming to Korea for about 9-10 days, and they're arriving today around 5:30, 4:30, 5:30 this afternoon. So I'm gonna go pick them up at the airport. It's quite far from here actually. It'll probably take me at least like an hour and a half or two. I'd say, yeah, probably basically 2 hours, I'd say, I guess. So before I go pick them up, I wanted to eat this, edit the video, render it, and maybe upload it too, because I haven't uploaded in a while. And I should probably mention, I'm going to try to do some videos while my parents are here. They might not, I mentioned this before, they might not be as frequent or as consistent as they usually are, but I'm going to still try to put them out. One thing though, I'm not sure if there will be any like mukbang videos. I'm not sure how the schedule will work out. I mean, I want to spend as much time with my parents as possible. I might be with them for like, the whole day. I'm not sure yet, so we haven't really talked about it or made any plans. So just a warning, there's a chance that, you might not see a mukbang video for the next, week or so. So just apologize in advance if that does happen. So can't go wrong with cream cheese though. I know a lot of people who don't like cream cheese. I don't get why not. But yeah, anyway, super excited about my parents coming. I'm gonna try to vlog actually, maybe picking them up from the airport and coming back. They came to visit me 2 years ago actually, about a year and a half ago. When they came to visit me, it was, I think December, super cold. Usually in December, well, sometimes it's like pretty cold, sometimes it's not that cold. When they came, it just got insanely cold with the wind. The wind was insane. So that was kind of like, it was miserable being outside. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but, and then last year, I went to America in November for Thanksgiving to see my family. My girlfriend actually went with me as well. So that was nice. I guess I could talk about that a little bit. A lot of people have been asking, actually, is your girlfriend going to meet your parents for the first time, or are you going to introduce them, or what? And actually, yeah, they have met before when we went to America last year. So well, first, I was just planning on going. She wasn't working at the time, but she's not rich or anything, and usually going back and forth to America can be a little bit expensive. But I still don't believe it. I found a round trip Korean Air ticket. And Korean Air is not like the very best airline, but it's definitely not the worst. It's probably one of the best airlines I've ever taken. So it was a round trip from Seoul to Chicago. No stops on the way, both ways. And it was like around $700 for the whole thing. Like with like tax and everything included. Which was that's a really good price. So she was like, wow, I might as well go too. Even though like I didn't plan on it. I mean, for that price, like I'll just tag along with you. So I said, all right. My family was cool with that too. One thing though, like one of her dreams has always been to go to America, especially New York City. And I'm not sure when she'll be able to find the opportunity to go to America again. So I figured, well, I said, since you're going to America, you should go to New York City as well. I mean, I wish I could go. I wish I could have gone, but it didn't work out. So she ended up going there by herself. So what happened was we went to Chicago for probably 3-4 days, and then when it came time for Thanksgiving, I went to my hometown, Galesburg. She actually went to Galesburg for a day as well, and visited my hometown, which was probably shocking to her. And then right before Thanksgiving, she went to New York, and she was in New York for like 4 or 5 days completely by herself. And I just spent time with my family in Galesburg. But yeah, she did really well, I feel like. No big problems whatsoever. She was able to do everything fine. I don't think she got ripped off or like mugged or anything. Well, obviously she didn't get mugged, but I don't think she got ripped off by any taxi drivers or anything like that. A lot of people were kind of also asking if she speaks English. And I guess I would reply by saying, she knows enough to be able to survive in New York City alone, by herself. Like, do everything you need to do, take taxis, get food, ask directions, all that kind of stuff. So, her English, she does know a lot of words in English, and she does, she can read and write pretty decently, I feel like. But when it comes to actually putting sentences together, speaking, I have the same problem when I speak Korean. But I think she's just more self-conscious, and it just, she doesn't speak very confidently at all, or very fluently, I guess. She can also understand quite a bit. So yeah, I still use a lot of English words that I don't know the Korean to. But she'll know the English word for it, so yeah. Anyway, So then she flew back to Chicago. I drove back up from Galesburg to Chicago. We met up at the airport basically, and then just came back to Korea. We got to meet my friends, my brother. Some of my friends and my brother had already came out to Seoul like last year and met her already, but we got to go there again and like hang out with them, experience, Chicago nightlife and stuff like that, which was pretty awesome. And then yeah, I got to spend a lot of time with the fam. Just a really great trip overall. I mean, a lot of people also ask me if I want to go to America, if I have plans on going to America or moving there in the future. And at this point, I don't have any plans of moving there now, but it's not like I have. I mean, I plan on being here in Korea at least for, the next year or two, like minimum, I feel like. But after that, you never know what will happen. I don't have any plans to, like, after a year or two here to go to America. I just basically, I'm going with the flow right now. So I'm not sure what will happen. Well, there's definitely a lot of things that I do miss about America, and I do love America. It's one of those things that you take for granted when you're living there. Just like I compare it to like my parents. So when I was growing up with my parents every day, and as a teenager, just growing up, you're expected to just be provided everything by your parents, I feel like. And it's not until you move out of the house and have to provide for yourself. And in my case, when I was moved out of the house and was trying to work odd jobs and part-time jobs and provide for myself, if I ever needed it, my parents would just drop everything to help me out, which was, I mean, for my particular situation, I realized pretty quick how, important and valuable my parents were to me, or are to me, because, it's one of those things that you don't realize until sometimes you're on the other side of it, or until you don't have it, I guess. And same with America, for sure. A lot of things that I miss about America. I gotta say, one of the biggest things I miss about America is, besides the people and all that stuff, would definitely be the food. Definitely the food. That's another question I got a decent amount of times. What do I prefer, American or Korean food? Definitely American food. For me, no question. And that's what I was raised on for the first 20 some years of my life, so. Anyway, yeah, like I said, never know what'll happen in the future. If I do go back to America, though, I want to go somewhere besides my hometown. Some place with more diversity. I feel like Like if I go back to America though, for the next while I'll be missing Korean food, you know, and Korean stuff. I guess I could talk about my birthday, which was 2 days ago. Got a ton of great and just awesome messages from you guys wishing me happy birthday, and I just want to say thank you so much. I've never got that many like birthday messages before, so that was really nice. Even like on Instagram, like on a random picture on Instagram of like a bird. I got like a ton of happy birthday comments, which was just, I found it really funny. So yeah, on my actual birthday, I just basically did some YouTube stuff, slept all day, and then when my girlfriend got off work, we went and it's pretty cool actually. We went to this restaurant, just kind of randomly, didn't have any plans for it, but we went to Karosuke, which is pretty close. We just walked down there, and there we found this restaurant that was like a steak restaurant. But what it is, it's like a hot plate that they bring out to your table. I'm not sure if it's like electronic somehow or just like like a really hot stone type of plate. But they bring it out to your table, and then there's like, you can get different cuts of steak and just like cook it right at your table, which is, it's kind of similar to Korean barbecue, I guess, but I feel like it's different because like this thing wasn't connected to anything, like, and it was like an actual steak instead of like the usual Korean barbecue. So that was pretty cool. Then we went shopping. Well, I went shopping. I went to H&M, got a couple shirts. And that's about it. Ate one slice of cake. But actually, a couple days before that, on Saturday, I did get to meet like 10 of my friends, maybe more than that. I don't know, a bunch of people. We went out and ate, drank, and had a pretty good time. So that was nice. Overall, good birthday. Again, thank you guys for all the well wishes, birthday wishes and whatnot. Also, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, I'm going to just wrap it up right now. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.